Hey everyone, this is John with Sir Winston Honeybees. Today is Thursday, April 16th, 2026, the day after tax day. Did you get your taxes filed? Sure hope you did. Boy, I had to pay a small fortune, but all is good. I actually have a small business that's not beekeeping. I actually have a mobile DJ business, and have to pay a lot of taxes for that. But I love doing it, so it's a lot of fun. But anyway, today we're here talking beekeeping, and it is 70 degrees outside in Northeast Ohio, but I will also tell you that it is raining. But we're not here to look at bees. We're here because I have an item here that came in the mail a couple of days ago, actually, but today we are doing an unboxing of this item. All right, so what could it be? Well, let's go ahead and open the box and see what we have, because we love surprises. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and cut this open. All right, here you go. So here, ladies and gentlemen, what I have, and I apologize if the camera's shaking, this is the Apisolis Smokeless. Is it Smokeless? I suppose it's Flameless. It's the bee smoker. All right. I contacted the company on the recommendation of my good friend Brian Coper from Castle Hives. And he actually has been using it for quite a while, a couple of years. And if you want to get one, I'll link you to his website, and he has discounts. I believe it's Brian10 for the code, but I'll double check that with him. So I went ahead, and he was talking about Damien and Apisolis, and I contacted Damien, and I said, hey, Damien, tell me some more about Apisolis, because, I wanted to get some information about Smokeless, or it's basically a vape for bees. And so he said, hey, John, why don't you go ahead and test the product? Now, he didn't send it to me for free, but he's willing to, give me a great discount, as he's willing to give you discounts. But I'm very excited to partner with Apisolis and this product right here. This is the newest one. Okay, so I'm excited to see it and to see how it works. So let's go ahead and do the Apisolis unboxing episode right here in Sir Winston Honeybees. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm very excited about this product again, and I've seen Brian Coper using it again from Castle Hives, and I was like, man, lighting a smoker is such a pain. But he's been using it for, like I said, a couple of years, and I was a bit hesitant to look into it because I thought it's a new technology, vaping bees, So we're gonna go ahead and open it, and we're gonna test it. I don't know if I should test it inside because I don't even know if the smoke smells like smoke. I'm assuming it probably does. So this is their newer one. It's the Nova. And let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got a silver envelope, and I'm not really sure what's in it. But I'm going to set this aside for now and get the device out here in a second. This right here, let me go ahead and look at it. This is the juice. It's the vape juice for the bees. It's funny because I'm actually a high school teacher. I teach history, and I'll tell you what, we're getting towards the end of the school year, and I am tired. But I told my students that, I had ordered this item, and they're like, bees are vaping? And I go, yeah, I guess the bees are vaping. So this is the juice. It's called Native Nova. Let's see. It says for high visits. And it also says it in German and French. The company is from France, actually. And Damien is from France. The website is French, but it also has English versions of the website. And to be honest with you, I thought it would take a while for the item to get here because I thought it was coming from France. I've been to France, by the way, and quite a lovely place. But I thought it would take longer to get here, and it would come through French mail. But this is coming from... Where's it coming from? This came from Deer Park, New York. So I'm assuming that they have a distributor in New York that they contact and send this stuff out, because it came within about 4 days. So So Apisolis will send you the item pretty quickly. Now, this item this is the newest one, and on their website costs about $300. Like I said, it is kind of a flameless bee smoker. And the other thing that I'll tell you about it is that, of course, this juice will probably last a long time. And there's no shipping on the item. So that was also very good. Okay, so what else do we have here? There's a card, and it says, "Thank you very much for your trust." Or on the back, it says, "Un grand merci pour votre confiance." And then it says some other stuff in France, but it says from Damien, he's an apiculturist, and he's the creator of Apisolis. That's Damien, or Damien. All right? I'm not sure how you pronounce it in French, but so sorry, Damien. But it does says, just join us to share your experience on the Facebook group Apisolis Community. So I haven't joined that yet. I'm big on Facebook. Or www.apisolis.com. Of course, I'm going to link them below. And it says, Damien, beekeeper and creator of Apisolis. So I'm assuming that, he's a chemist of sorts and an inventor. And it has a nice, thick manual. And it's in French, the first half. But just like every other manual, has multiple languages. I'm assuming it's going to have English, which it does right here. And we're going to be following that in a second. And then also, I'm guessing probably German. Oh, Spanish. I do speak Spanish. I lived in Spain for a while. And also, this looks like Italian. Wow. I guess they have bees in Italy. I guess Italian bees are actually in Italy. And then German. All right. So we have various sections in different languages. Of course, we're going to focus on the on English. I'll put this on the back because you can see they have a YouTube channel. They have a Facebook page and Instagram. And I'll go ahead and open the item right here. I might have to charge it. So before I use it, I might have to charge it. Maybe it's charged. No, we'll see. So I might have to come back. That's my dog, Georgie. He barks at everything. I apologize. All right. We got a USB cord. It looks like a USB-C on one end. And just your standard USB connector. Not sure what these are over here, but I'm guessing this is kind of like the element to it. We'll follow the instructions and see what it is. Something else over here that looks like some kind of holder, a rubber holder. And then we have the item. I'm going to pull that out last. Looks like something to direct the smoke in one direction. If I said something right now to the dog, he would bark even louder. So just let him go, okay? Okay, so some kind of a directional thing. And the main item right here. This is the main item right here. Okay, so I'll show you it. It's wood, just like a smoker. You got like a bellows right here. The bellows is like stapled, and then it's got the electronic element in front over here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set this aside. Sorry about that. And follow the instructions and get this thing up and ready to go. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and set it off outside and not inside. Okay, so we'll follow the instruction booklet and we'll go step by step because even though we're men, some of us, well, I am anyway, I do sometimes follow instructions, especially when my wife tells me so. All right, so Apisolis, en anglais, as they say. All right. User manual, Apisolis, naturally active. Before using the product, please register it online. So I will definitely register the product online. And to do that, I don't see a QR code, but it says go to apisolis.com, support. All right, so obviously they have support for the product. And then it has some safety precautions right here, storing it. It says to charge the Apisolis to 100% before storing it. That's interesting. I would have thought that you'd want to discharge it while you store it. But obviously, it's safe enough to store in my garage, and that's where it's going to go in the wintertime. So, important. Do not use the vaporizer for any purpose other than inspecting hives. Keep out of reach of children because we don't want children vaping. It's bad for them. do not pour liquid on Apisolis. This might damage it, okay? So if it's raining, try and keep it out of the rain. You know, you leave your smoker out in the rain while it's cooling down. Oh, there he goes. He just heard the neighbor's dog. I'm going to let the dog out to let him, do his thing out there. I'll be right back. All right. And we are back. Can't be stored outdoors. Do not fling the appliance. That seems to be good advice. Use only original Apisolis parts for repairs. I can't imagine that there's anywhere else I can find replacement parts for this. Kind of like a BMW, or my wife has a Mini Cooper and she has to take it exclusively to the Mini Cooper shop. She's taken it to different shops, but they never do a good job. It's a cool car though. The Mini Cooper is an awesome car. Okay, contents of the box, like I said, the vaporizer, here it is. The tank, this must be the tank too. This is the tank, all right? This is where the juice goes. Wow, it's a pretty good sized tank. All right, so there's a lot of juice goes in this tank. That's nice, that's really nice. I thought it'd be smaller. Resistance. 3 is resistance, designed to heat the native solution and convert it into steam. So this is the heating element. This one looks like it's been opened, but that's okay. USB cable, of course, to charge the Apisolis via the micro USB port. So it's not USB-C, it's micro USB. And sealing part in silicone. Sealing part in silicone. Used to seal the tank and accommodate the resistance. I think it's kind of funny that the French like to use that word resistance. Historical references, I am a history teacher. Okay, all right, Damien, that's for you, buddy. Okay, so commissioning, and I think commissioning is getting things ready to go. So before using this tool, please make sure to scrupulously respect the following steps. I love it. I love the use of the word scrupulously. And here's my registration number. So I'm going to go ahead and set that aside because that's my own private registration number. I don't want you guys, stealing my registration identity there. Okay. So, filling the tank is number 1. Pour the native solution into the tank through the opening provided for this purpose. Okay? And warning, fill up to the limit of the internal reinforcements of the tank. See below. All right? So, I think the internal reinforcements is basically these plastic ribs that go down and fill up to the limit, and that would be up to the top. I'm just going to fill it just a little bit below. So, I'm going to open this juice. I wonder if I have to do anything special to get this thing going. We'll see. Maybe I have to cut something, but we'll see if it comes out. All right. I didn't want to squeeze too tight, so I'll tell you a funny story, because I'm good at telling stories. I had some shoe polish. I wanted to polish my shoes, which I haven't polished in a while. And that doesn't smell like anything. And I had this liquid shoe polish, the one with the sponge on the end, and you squeeze it and the liquid, moistens the sponge and you put it on your shoes. And I hadn't used it in like a year, I'm going to confess, maybe 2. So I'm squeezing, it's not coming out. So I'm looking at it, I'm squeezing, and the thing pops open, the lid pops off. There is brown shoe polish all over me, all over the floor. And we have, like hickory wood floors all over the cabinets. Fortunately, the cabinets are dark brown, all over the granite countertop. It was a mess. So anyway, I'm not going to squeeze this. So I'm going to figure out how to get this thing open here before I do anything, because I'm not sure, it's not coming out right now. So there's got to be sealed somehow. So I'm going to figure that out, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I got the thing open. Now, you just had to kind of open it kind of like a medicine bottle. You had to push down. Here's my other dog. He wants some attention. Hold on a second. I'll show you the other dog real quick. He smells it. And he's a very olfactory dog. He smells everything. Get out of here. He wants it. All right, that's Winston. Goodbye. No, yeah. Sir Winston. That's what named after the dog. That one. Mm-hmm. It's cute, isn't it? Yeah. All right, go away, Winston. Go find something to do. Georgie's running around getting very dirty right now. He's not allowed back in the house. Okay, let's fill this up to the reinforcements, or as we like to call them, the ribs. All right, So here we go. Wow. It's gotta be. Oh, here we go. All right, it's filling in pretty good. It doesn't smell. I thought it would smell kind of like a smoky bourbon, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like not even a smoky bourbon, but kind of like mezcal. You know how that has a smoky taste and smell to it. So it smells kind of medicine-y, to be honest with you. So this is why you want to keep it away from kids. Oh, you want to keep mezcal away from kids also. All right, so fill the tank. Oh, and then the next instruction is something with the resistance. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this tissue that came with the packaging because I don't want to spill. I don't want to spill. Okay, Winston, good boy. Okay, la resistance. Here we go. Like I said, this one looks like it's been opened, but you know, I'm sure Damien tested it, so plus this way I don't have to break the seal, so to speak. Okay, la resistance. Vive la resistance, as they say. Okay, here's the resistance. Looks a little something like this. And this feels like it's ceramic. All right, so obviously this is some kind of ceramic element. I'm just gonna put it there. And it says to just put a few drops in. Which end am I putting the drops in? Am I putting in there? Oh, okay. So as I see it, there's cotton in there. And that's what I'm basically priming it. So it says, when using a new resistance, it must first be soaked in the native solution and thus avoid burning the cotton integrated into it when switching on Apisolis. So we'll go ahead and pour some juice. Thank goodness all right. So it is absorbing, so obviously, you know, it's going in there. Oh, let me get this out of the way so you can see the glory of the resistance. Okay. I'll keep dripping it in there. Oh, I am soaking it for sure. Okay, it doesn't seem to be taking any more right now. I mean, it's still absorbing it, but it's slower. So you know what this reminds me of? The dishwasher. You know how you got to put that stuff in the dishwasher? And it's impossible to put in there without making a mess? It's kind of like that. Only the results will be better. Okay. All right. So that's opened now. I'm still wondering what this is. I don't know, but we'll see. Okay. So it's soaked. Place the resistance previously soaked for at least 5 minutes in the sealing part. Okay, so we'll go ahead and wait 5 minutes. I'm back from cleaning the dog. It's been a little over 8 minutes, and it's given the element here, the porcelain element, plenty of time to soak. You know, Georgie is my 3-year-old golden doodle, and in our little suburban city right here, we have you know, lots of rules about dogs running. But anyway, we have an electric fence, and there's a female dog on one side, a female dog on the other side, and Georgie just loves showing off for these girls. And so all he does is, when they're outside barking, he runs around the house. And the back of the house is super muddy, but he enjoys showing off for them, and they love watching him. They just sit there and they watch him going back and forth around the house. So, enough of Georgie. Let's take a look at this. Okay, here we go. Place, this is number 3 now. Place the resistance previously soaked for at least 5 minutes in the sealing part. So it's been at least 5 minutes. Here's the sealing part. And it's silicone, soft. And then I'm going to go ahead and place it upside down in the sealing part. Put it in there. I think the silicone should probably wrap around it. All the way in. Looks like that's got it. It's flush. I just want to make sure it's flush, right? I want to do it right. My father always said, if you don't do it right, it's not worth doing. And it feels a little oily. Ooh, it does have a smell. All right. Now, this goes on the tank like this. There we go. Push it down. And there, I guess that seals the tank. Make sure the corners are down all the way. All right. I think that's it. Looks pretty even all around. The element is embedded into the tank. I don't vape, so I don't know anything about this technology. Oh, it does have a smell. Now, insert the tank into the space provided. And so I'm guessing that these contacts right here touch these two little contacts that you see right here. All right. So we're going to insert the tank into the space provided and up to the stop. Okay, it stopped. It didn't click or anything, so yes. And it says connect the USB cable supplied in the box to the micro USB port placed under the vaporizer, which I'm going to recharge, but I'm hoping that it has a little juice in it so I can demonstrate. So now that's it. All right, we've assembled the whole thing. Move this out of the way. And all right, what's in here? Feels like more I think it's an extra element and silicone. By the way, Apisolis and Damien, they said that this is their newest juice and their updated vaporizer. So he wanted me to, oh yeah, that's what it is. So they send it with extra elements. 2 extra elements. So total 3 elements, which I think is really great. And Damien said, any problems, just contact me. He was very quick to get back to me via email. So, you know, we had a nice conversation. I think the fact that I talked to him about living in Europe, everything else kind of, let's say, persuaded him to be kind to me. And he is very kind. And thank you, Damien. All right. So, check the battery. So, I don't know if the battery is charged, but we're about to find out. So hopefully it is, so I can at least demonstrate it. I'm going to demonstrate it in my kitchen. All right. My wife is not home. She's gone for a couple of days, so, you know, I know a little bit. I'm going to take my shirt off and walk around shirtless. So, yeah, that won't be on video, all right? Unless, of course, you follow my, what's it called? OnlyFans. See, I don't even know what it's called. So, therefore, I don't have one. Okay. There is no on-off button. To start Apisolis, open and close the bellows 3 times in a vertical position. Spout down. An audible signal will sound 4 times. Here we go. All right, I'm going to take these little, you know, staples off. Packing staples. Boxing. Ooh. All right, so here we go. Open and close the bellows 3 times. I hope I'm strong. I'm 63 years old, man. I might not be strong enough. Here we go. 1, 2, all right, there's no juice. So I'm going to go ahead and charge it. And then after it's charged, I'll get back to you. I'm going to change my clothes, so don't be alarmed. But I'm pretty excited. All right, we'll go ahead and charge the Apisolis and then come back in a little bit and demonstrate it working. All right, just checking in on the Apisolis. It's been charging over an hour and a half or so, but I'm assuming it's because, you know, this is a brand new unit. It's never been charged before, so I'm assuming that when it's charged, the light will turn green, but for now, we're still blinking red. All right, the light is flashing green, and so that must mean that it's charged. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out into the garage or outside to test it, only because while the smell is pleasant, or it's not unpleasant, let's just say that, it is a very strong smell. It's not a bad smell, but it's a strong smell. So I'm sure Damien and the staff of chemists over at Apisolis have, you know, concocted an amazing formula, and which doesn't smell unpleasant, but I'm not going to unleash it inside my house. So let's go outside and see what happens. Okay, so the instruction says to start the Apisolis, open and close the bellows 3 times, and then we'll hear a sound. Of course, somebody's mowing, right? But, you know, it's spring. Open and close the bellows 3 times, and I should hear a sound. And then I can use the Apisolis. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, I just heard it beep. So here we go. Oh, there's some smoke coming out there. And again, it's not an unpleasant smell, but I'm sure it would smell strong in the house. Now, they say to turn it off, turn it upside down, and hold it for 3 seconds. And that's it. It's off. And it's ready for use the next time. All right? I'm going to try this one more time. Right. 3 pushes or 3 pumps. There it goes. And Damien says, make sure you get full pumps on the bellows, not partial little puffs. They also say if you hold it upside down for 20 seconds, it'll automatically turn off. All right, that's it. That's the unboxing of the Apisolis electronic bee smoker. What I'm going to do, obviously, is test it out on the actual hives here in the next couple of days. Shoot a video of that, and then we will get back to you. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll post the link to Apisolis right down below. And of course, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, happy bees, everybody.